Hey there, YouTube fans. Ace Productions here, and today I have a question coming in from Joseph1236. He's asking, what will allow me to control each strip individually? To control each strip individually, the control box only comes with 2 channels. If you were to select the control box with 4 channels, you'll have 4 channels to control of lights, and that will allow you for 4 different settings. Now, if you wanted to make your LEDs do different things, if you guys are enjoying this type of content, please smash that like button and also possibly consider subscribing, because I have a lot of videos coming up that are only going to be available for subscribers. And if you have any questions, post them in the comments below. Now back to the video. So say you wanted this LED to be a different color from this LED, or say you had 2 LEDs on one side and 2 LEDs on this side, and you want them to be separate from each other. So in order to do that, if you wanted these 2 LEDs, you're gonna have to put these 2 LEDs together to itself with a splitter. Here's a picture of a splitter, and then on the other channel will be the other 2 LEDs on that channel, and that's how you would split them. If you wanted the LEDs to be all in one, say you didn't want a separate channel, you could just put everything on one, leave that separate channel empty or whatnot, or vice versa. Alright guys, here is another function. Say you want your startup mode to have 2 different colors. Maybe you want one side to be one color and another side to be a whole different color. Now let me show you how to do that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the exploding blocks. Go ahead and select that. Once you do that, what you're going to do is going to see the left and right. So left is going to be the little number 1, so it's going to look like a headlight type thing right there. Alright, so left, we're going to select number 1. When you select right, we're going to go ahead and unclick 1, and we're going to select number 2. So right will be number 2, and you can see left will be number 1. Now that you've done that, we're going to go over to the little car here at the bottom, and we're going to select a mode. So I guess we'll just go with scan sweep. After you do that, you're going to have these 2 ovals here. You see this one as a gray, but it's actually, for me, it's going to be white. And you could, once you select it, you go ahead and select the color that you want. We'll go over here and I'll just select yellow. After you do that, there is a dimmer mode right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and select it all the way to the top so it could be at the brightest mode. Next, I'm going to select the other oval. And I'll probably go with maybe this ice blue. And also have that all the way to the top. Going to turn on the bike, and as you can see, we have one color being yellow and the other color being that ice blue. So now when you ride, it's going to be 2 different colors, and so on and so forth. Say that the colors are too bright. You don't want it to be that bright. Go ahead and select the color and use the single dimmer, and you could go ahead and dim it. So as you can see, I'm dimming it. You could almost dim it to pretty much until the light turns off. So we're just going to make it dim a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and select the yellow. And I'm also going to go ahead and dim that down as well, maybe up to right there. So therefore, it's not so insanely bright. It could be, changed where you could have it kind of in a dim, level or, lighting. Maybe later on down the road, you want to change your mind. Just go ahead and select the oval, and you can go ahead and change it. We'll go ahead and change to that color, and then I'll select the other one and maybe change it to a red. Maybe I want it to be a little bit more red. There we go, and maybe something like that. Just note that if you have it on the red, when you hit your brakes, they are gonna, they'll blink, but it may just stay red. Let's maybe change it to a green. So when you do hit your brakes, they do change to a different color. And so on and so forth. Just go ahead and adjust the brightness level. So once you're done with that, when you turn off the key, it does its thing. And there you go. So say you wanted to do a different pattern. Just go over here, select a different pattern. We'll go with the rainbow road. And the rainbow road is still going to show the multicolor, but it'll be to the 2 pattern lights that you selected. So when you turn on the key, you can see it goes to that rainbow color, and then it just sets to the 2 colors you have previously selected, which is that light pinkish and light green, or whatever color you guys selected. And it'll go to those colors. And then when you turn it off, it's just pretty much the reversal of what you just did. So that's just another option I wanted to show you guys. Hopefully you found that part helpful. Let's move on to the next one. Say that you want it, you have, you know, a strip, you have a halo, you have another strip or whatever, you have, you know, 3 different LED sizes or LEDs in particular. You want each individual LED to do something completely different from each other. There's only one way to do that. You would have to buy 3 Blue Ghost controllers. Even though they have 2 terminals, if you wanted to have each individual LED do completely different, an opposite of the other one, you got to buy 3 of these. Have one connected to this one, another one connected to this one up here, and another one connected to this one. And that's the only way to have each individual LED do something completely different from the other LED strip or halo.